What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing here, back with another video, and in today's Duet Database video, guys, I wanted to go over whether or not I think it's going to be worth it for you guys to go past Act 12 in the Immortal repertoire of Immersive Theater. I wanted to make this video, guys, because there is something that would be important for you to be getting in the exchange shop of the Immersive Theater that you guys might actually miss out on depending on how far you actually go into the Immersive Theater or not. So if you guys do enjoy videos like this, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe as we are on there to that 6,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. I definitely do appreciate the support on the channel, guys. And with that out of the way, man, let's hop in and let's talk about it. So first things first, guys, when you go to the Memento, which is the exchange shop here for the Immersive Theater, you guys can see these are the rewards that are available and that you're able to obtain. As you guys can see right here, because of the weekly reset and the amount of currency that you're able to get from actually doing these stages here, you can see that I actually have pretty much run out of my currency and I'm not able to finish out the shop of getting the weapon and also getting the limited Yum Yum Milk, which is very good for ascending a Genie Mon as a universal ascension. Now, if we actually go to where I'm at in Immortal Repertoire right now, you guys can see that I've cleared up to Act 18, and this is pretty much all that I'm able to get in the exchange shop right now. So I've already gotten the Yum Yum Milk, and I've already gotten the first 10 Dreamweaver Feathers, and then another 6 of them, and that is it. Right, so you can tell that this is going to be a very expensive grind if you are someone that's planning on doing this. And the reason why is because if you go to the upcoming acts, you can see that each act is only going to give you about 10 ticket stubs per 2 stars that you get. So pretty much every like 10 runs or every like 2 acts, let's say, you get about 100 of the tickets. Which, with that being the case, guys, it's going to take you a really long time to actually get the amount that you're going to need to exchange everything in the exchange shop. Alright, guys, now I want to give a huge shout out to Lunar Emerald here on Reddit. So it was this post right here where someone was actually talking about the Immersive Theater giving less currency. Now, as you can see here, Lunar Emerald actually got the numbers down for how much it's actually going to cost for you to actually get everything in the shop. So yeah, you crunch the numbers. Theater gives 3,425 tickets from clearing Act 12. Classic gave an extra 4,000, but it does not reset. That's why we were able to get a bunch of extra stuff on the first clear through Immersive Theater, because we had the Classic Repertoire available still for us to actually clear. But now, since Classic Repertoire doesn't reset, we're not able to get that extra 4,000. To buy all the weapon letters and nothing else, you will need 3,750, and this requires clearing Act 25. Now, to buy all the weapon letters and the milk, you will need 4,750, and this requires you clearing Act 65. To buy all weapon letters, milk, both projectiles, and both potions, you will need 5,950, and this requires clearing Act 113. And then clearing Act 60 will give you a combined total of 4,625 tickets, 1,200 more than the Act 12 gives. And then, by the way, enemy levels at Act 60 are 180, and even people with all plus 10 gold demon wedges barely clear in time. So yeah, I mean, it's been a few days since this post right here, guys, and I have seen, I forget the guy's name, but I'm gonna make sure my editor puts him on the screen here. Shout out to the guy that actually did 100 acts of the Immersive Theater here. But yeah, it is definitely doable, guys, and you are able to get past Act 60. And once you do get to Act 60, that is where the enemies are at a level 180, and there's no higher cap right now in the game for enemies. They go from 180 and they just stay there, right? That's the highest cap in the game, unlike Warframe where it goes to like 9999 or like, you know, other games like that. So again, guys, with this being the case, it is going to take you up to Act 65 to get the weapon letters and the milk, which is the most important things in my opinion in the exchange shop. And so it's one of those things where I highly advise that you guys, if you are exchanging in this exchange shop, to buy the Yum Yum Milk first and then get the rest of the weapon secret letters, right? Because if you really think about it right here, the Yum Yum Milk is only going to be a limited stock of 1 every single month, whereas this weapon is going to move into the Nocturnal Echoes, and you'll be able to farm the Nocturnal Echoes to actually obtain Dreamweaver's Feather anyway, right? So even if you do, like, let's say you're someone that's like, okay, amazing, I'm only going to do up to Act 12 like I normally would to get all of Fina's secret letters and then be able to have a fairly good amount of currency. I would recommend just grabbing the Yum Yum Milk and then get your 10 Dreamweaver Feathers, you know, things. As long as you get your 1 copy of Dreamweaver's Feather, I think you're good, and you wouldn't have to progress anymore. But it's one of those things where I definitely would prioritize the Yum Yum Milk over the secret letters for the Dreamweaver's Feather. Again, at the end of the day, guys, like, this is just, in my opinion, what I would value more, because this is a universal universal dupe feed for a Genimon. And you know that there's multiple good Genimon in the game. I mean, you have like the Battle Pass Genimon, where right now you can only either, you know, get the Battle Pass again to actually get the dupe, or you feed these. And then you also have things like Shiny Bro Boxy, right, or a regular Bro Boxy. If you haven't gotten extra of those, then a Yum Yum Milk is going to be really good, right? So at the end of the day, I think what you want to be doing, guys, in terms of clearing, you know, beyond Act 12, I would only suggest it if you're someone that really likes to, you know, min-max all your, you know, exchange shop stuff. Right, like if you're someone that really is like concerned about not getting enough of these Dreamweaver feathers, then go for it, right? Then definitely go for it. But it's one of those things where once you get to Act 60, that's when the enemies are going to get very, very tanky again. You know, in terms of like when it actually happens here, it's about Act 60, they start to be at level 180, which you do need plus 10 gold demon wedges to actually clear for those stages, right? You do need to be able to do that. And so, yeah, in my opinion, it is going to be a big time sink as well. I mean, if you think about it too, the amount of time that it takes you to actually clear a certain act, I mean, it's probably going to be 5 to 10 minutes. And imagine you have to do that for the amount of acts going up to Act 60. That's going to take you a long time, and as you're progressing through, it is going to get a lot harder at the end of the day as well, guys. So yeah, in my opinion, man, my main recommendation is get the Yum Yum Milk first, then get as much of the Dreamweaver's Feather secret letters, and then at that point, guys, you don't really have to worry about the rest of the exchange shop. Obviously, like, the projectiles and sharpening potions are nice, but it's one of those things where, like, you can just craft these in the forge. They're not as limited as something like the Yum Yum Milk, where you pretty much only have Immersive Theater to actually get one of these free dupes, and it is the only way you're able to do it. So yeah, my main recommendation is get your Yum Yum Milk. Don't even really worry too much about the Dreamweaver's Feathers. You'll be able to get these from the Nocturnal Echoes and just be able to grind up to where you guys feel you're comfortable. Honestly, I think Act 12 is a good stopping point, because that's where you do get, you know, all the Fina secret letters. That's all you really need to do. And Act 12 this time around, guys, is actually very, very easy to do. If you guys haven't checked out my Immortal Repertoire Acts 1 to 12 video, feel free to check that. You guys can see exactly what I ran and the full run right there. But yeah, it took me about 40-ish minutes on my live stream, guys, to get from Act 1 to Act 12. So take that into account for what you will for like going past Act 12. But I do know that it does start to get a little bit more difficult, and the enemies are getting really, really tanky later on. So that's something where you might have to, you know, definitely min-max your build a little bit better to be able to actually clear higher acts. So what I actually plan on doing as well, guys, is doing a stream where I actually go to Act 60. So if you guys do want to make sure you see that, be sure to have your post notifications on and your sub so you don't miss out on that. But yeah, that is going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below of this kind of system that they have here for the, you know, Immersive Theater. We talked about it on the Nightcast with CJ and the other guys, that we do think that there should be more rewards on the Acts Pass, you know, 12 in general. So hopefully they do address this and actually put more of these ticket stubs in the, you know, actual Immortal Repertoire, you know, stages here, guys. But we'll see exactly how the DNA devs actually go about this. But yeah, that is pretty much my thoughts on this. So I would definitely just recommend Act 12, get your Yum Yum Milk, and in exchange for as many of the Dreamweaver Feathers as possible. And then if you're someone that does want to min-max, you can go to that Act 60, and I think that is going to be good to go. So that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Have a great rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.